Okay, hello everyone. This is Julie with Zulie's Odds and Ends, and I'm doing a what sold video. Um, First we'll start with, let's see here. I live in sunny California, Southern California. Today was a nice sunny day, 83 degrees. It was beautiful. You know, what California is good for. You know, it's nice sunny weather. And this coming week, and we're going to heat up. I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, we're going to be 99 degrees. He gets. Anyway, I'm ready to hunker down. No problem. I can do that. Usually, it gets really hot here during the summer. You're talking about 100, easily or more, and stuff. And usually that's my hibernation time. Some, people live, in states where, it snows, they hibernate, can't get out, go do anything. Well, I'm the opposite. I do it during the summertime. Um, so usually in the spring, I start stocking up to, with sourcing and getting my inventory. So I would just sit back during the summer and just list and stay cool, and stuff, rather than running around yard sales, thrift stores, and stuff like that. And I know this year is going to be a bear if I go out yard sales and stuff because of the mask. I'm for wearing masks, but for me, I get so overheated, it makes it real difficult for me. So, anywho, we're just going to hunker down. But anyway, I'll talk more about sourcing and stuff like that later on in the video because I got a story to tell you. Anyway, so let's see here. I sold 13 items this week. It was kind of slowish a little bit, which I usually kind of expect this time of the month to be a little slow. Cost of goods is $8.88. I sold 12 items on eBay, and hang on, folks. Just hang on. One sale on Poshmark. Holy scamoly. Wow. I started, selling back in February or something like that? So I've sold 2 items since February. So anyway, that was good. So I sold no Beanie Babies, no DVDs. I listed 30 items this week. I did go on Mercari and sourced some stuff. I think I bought like about 10 pounds of jewelry. And I did find one piece that was 14 karat gold. The rest of it was mostly junk, but a lot of it I can use for my jewelry making class, and there's some pieces I can sell. So, I think I spent $20 total or something like that. So I think I'll make my money back. Okay. I also sourced a lot of vintage 1960s mini perfumes. They're in what they call a dram bottles. They're little bottles. They're probably about maybe, I don't know, maybe an inch taller or something like that. So I got 24 bottles. 8 of them are empty, but they'll be in a small lot, so I think they'll do okay. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm trying the source on Mercari, see what I can find. So these were the two things I sourced. So I'm gonna put them up in my stores, and we'll see what happens. And I'll let you know when they sell. So right now, okay, we're gonna start going into what I sold. Here's an Alberta Adams, a lot of 2 CDs. I got them from a 300 CD blue CD lot that I got for free. So sold it for $6.99, and they paid for shipping. Let's see here. How long have I had these up? I had these up since last September. So it took a little while. That's okay. No hurry. They don't take up much room. So no big deal. Okay. Next thing. This romper. I got this at the Goodwill. I paid $1 for it. I bought this right after Halloween. No, wait a minute. Around Halloween time, they had their costumes and stuff, and this was in the batch. So I took it. I thought it'd be kind of cool to see if I could sell it, and it's sold. So actually, I listed it up in February, and I sent them a best offer of $13.49, and they took it. So I'm happy to see that. And they messaged me back when they got it, and they were happy with their item, and they said it fits great and also great. So it's a medium. It went. So it has stretches and stuff. It was no name brand or anything like that. So it did fine. Okay. There's the dinosaur. This thing. Okay. This thing is big. He is. Oh, I didn't put the measurements here. Oh, wow, I didn't put the measure. Oh, wait a minute. He's okay. He's 35 inches from the nose to the tail. He had the wires in the legs and the tail, and so he was pretty good size. I got him at a church rummage sale for 50 cents, and I did sell him for $14.99. Now he sat in my little listing bin for a while because of the size, and I'm going like, I know they changed the shipping stuff, and I thought, wow, if I stick them in the box, he's gonna be like a small fortune to send all the way to Maine, And I'm going like, how the heck am I gonna do this, And how am I gonna find a box big enough for this guy and stuff like that? So, what I end up doing was I took 2 eBay envelopes and I put them inside both. Yeah, I put one on top of his head, inside the other one from the bottom, and moved his tail up. It was kind of flexible. The head kind of flexed down a little bit, so I kind of squished him inside the 2 envelopes, and he was able to fit in. And then take the heck out of the middle of it to keep it hold down and stuff with the eBay tape and stuff. So he went envelope route way rather than box way. And I also set it up with calculated shipping. Usually I don't do calculated shipping, but I did it with this guy. And so whoever's closest to me is going to get the best shipping rate. And somebody in San Diego bought him. So I hope they enjoyed him. Yeah, it took me a while to sell them because I just didn't know how to deal with the shipping, you know. So I'm gonna try not to get big plush, but at the rummage sale, I wasn't gonna buy them because I don't know, I didn't think much about them because I'm getting kind of new, I'm kind of new in the plush land, and I was gonna leave them, and then lady comes up, "Wait, are you gonna take the dinosaur?" She says, "50 cents, just take them." I said, "Okay, I'll take them." I figured, if I if I wasn't gonna sell it on eBay, I was gonna give it to a kid in the neighborhood, there. So we sold. So I'm happy. Not bad for 50 cents. So I keep selling dinosaurs. I don't know if I find more like this, I'll still sell them like that. It'll work. Okay. Next item I sold is and come on. All right. Okay, there we go. I sold this Lane Bryant dress. I got it for Goodwill, for $1. Um, there, and some of the little beady things around the neck. Let's see if I can get a better picture of that. Some of the paint or whatever they did on this is coming off, and but yeah, at the tips there, they were coming off. So anyway, uh, the dress, I lowered down the price of it because of that. And normally I would sell a dress like this for $13.99 or more. And I listed it up in March and it sold for $9.99. Oh, the dinosaur is sold in 14 days. For 14 days for the dinosaur to sell. So that didn't take long. Okay, anyway, so let's go with the dress. Okay, next item is a CD. The Kid Ramos, Greasy Kid Stuff. He's part of the blues lot. He's got like if I remember right, listening to him, he's like a 50s style music with the blues attached to it. It's kind of interesting. It's unique. He's unique. Um, so anyway, he did sell for $13.99, and they paid shipping. So he sounded pretty good. The cool thing about these blues music CDs, I get to listen to these and enjoy them. You know, I never really was into the blues before, um, except for like Stevie Ray Vaughan or something like that. So this is kind of new to listen to some of these guys. Some of these guys I actually like, and so it's been enjoyable. Okay, next item. Okay. Okay. Sold these Wa jeans. I hope I'm saying that right. I listed them back in July of last year. So it took them a little while. I sent it off for $11.49, and the person took it. So good. There. So yeah, I will pick up. I sold this brand before. Sometimes it's quick selling, sometimes it's slow. This one happens to be slow. So I don't know there. But anyway, I'm just happy they're gone, and they're happy, and all is well. Only paid $1 for them at Goodwill. Okay, next item is okay. This vintage 5-strand necklace. It's let's see here. It's milk glass, and so it's vintage. It's got this wonderful clasp. Come on, work with me. There we go. That's beautiful. They call these a box clasp, and so this is pretty big. I got this at. Well, I went to this senior citizen mobile home park, and they were having their community yard sale, and I bought a bunch of necklaces, beaded necklaces from them. I mean, I heard, and I think I spent $15 on it. So basically, I only had 13 cents into this necklace, and I sold it for $13.99, and they paid shipping at $3.50. So I've had it up since last July, so it took a while to sell, but that's okay. It doesn't take much room, so I'm okay with that. So I'm glad it left, and it sold on May 20th. So good sale, good sale. Okay, we've got here a Lane Bryant short sale. I had a lot of watchers on these, and I kept throwing out offers, and no takers. And finally, this person sent me an offer for 10, and I took it. um, there, I got it. I paid $1 for it at Goodwill. I had it listed up since January, so there. So I'm just happy that they're happy and it's sold and it's out of here. Okay. This NFL tie, I got it from my gal. I like to go to her yard sales, and she sold it to me for a quarter, and I sold it for $9.99. Um, there, so that was good. I listed up in April and sold on the 21st of May, so that went fairly quickly. I don't usually do ties. I tried to do ties way back when, and it was just an epic fail. Epic fail. Um, but I've sold already two ties the past month or two, past 2 months or so. So it's like, well, maybe I may want to get, I'll keep my eyes out for my guests if I find some good ones. I thought this one was ugly, but I picked it up because it's Dallas Cowboys. Why not? And the lady bought it from me because she thought it was one of the better looking ties and stuff. So, anywho, so I'm glad it sold. So, and it took too long to sell, so I'm happy. All right, next item we have here is a dress. I know nothing of this brand. Never heard of it, never seen it before. But I picked up the dress for $1 at Goodwill. It was an extra large. Just a nice little dress, nothing fancy, nothing swanky. I never did figure out who originally sold this brand in the first place. So, yeah, I listed it up. They made an offer, for $9.99, and I took it. I had it listed up since last September, and it sold on the 21st of May. So, Yeah, I mean, you can even put no name brands up and people people will buy it. Okay, next item is this Foxcroft woman's shirt. Um, when you suggestion when you do plus size women's clothing, you want to take another measurement because a lot of women will ask you, especially plus size, will this bottom hem here go about maybe a little bit hair less than the last button and take that measurement right there across there. I call it the hip hem measurement. Um, I usually include that there. A lot of women will ask about that, so I include that in my listings there. Because I usually, do the measurement from the pit to pit, and I double that. And then I do the arm from the shoulder to the hem here. Unless there's no sew line here, I'll do it from the neck down. So to get an idea how long that shirt is. And of course, the length, I do it from the top of the shoulder to the hem there. And that's how I usually measure the shirt. I keep it really simple like that. Some people, they do it a little different. I don't know, I've been doing like this, and so far, I've hardly have any returns about, oh, it doesn't fit. I may get one every other month or so, return that said it didn't fit. So yeah, usually I suggest that in my listing I say, please go by measurements for best fit, and that seems to work pretty good. All right, next item we have these the vintage blue beets, and I believe they came from the same lots that I got from that yard sale, the vintage bead lot. And so basically I got 13 cents into this. So it sold for $6.99, and they pay for shipping. So I'm happy. They're happy, and didn't it took I they've been up since September, I think. Okay, just my size woman's jacket here. This has been up for a while. I'm gonna be pulling this to ship it out Tuesday. So I have, but anyway, I have $1 into to it. I think they made me an no, I think I sent out an offer of $10.49, and they took it. So anyway, I only had $1 into it from Goodwill, so it's been up for a while. When you see this background, it's been up for a while. So anywho, so I'm glad it's gone. Okay, I sold this crepe. Well, I say creepy, creep, crepe erase. It's some facial scrub stuff. I got this at a estate sale for 50 cents. And now, before in the past on eBay, you used to be able to sell facial scrubs and creams and stuff that was used. Well, no longer you can do that. It has to be new. So I found this, and it was sealed new. That little foil top was never tampered with, so it was new. So it's gonna go out Tuesday. So I'm happy that it's gonna go bye bye. I think that's the last one I had. I had two of these, so I'm glad that it sold. All right, Jones New York shirt. I've had that up for a while, as you can tell with the whitish background there, and I think I sold it for the asking price of $9.99, or was it $8.49? I'm not sure. If they maybe no, that was the regular price because they so that's gone, and it's been up for a while, so it's sold. So here it is. Drum roll, hang in there. Here it is. The Dress Barn romper. I got this at Goodwill for $1. I sold it for $12. There it is, just really cute, really nice little romper here. It's an older piece here, I think. I'm looking at the tag. Cute, really cute. So keep an eye out for rompers. You'll look at them, you'll go, oh, that's a dress. And then when you check it out, oh, wait a minute, it's got shorts underneath. That's a romper. And they actually, every most, I think everyone ever picked up has sold, and they sell pretty quickly. Rompers go good. Women like rompers, and so this one did good. So I'm happy for this sale there and stuff. Um, I noticed, I wasn't getting much action on here, people liking too much, every now and then occasional like, but once this sucker sold, the thing just lit up like crazy. I'm having a whole bunch of likers and followers and all. I mean, this thing just started taking off as far as action wise, there, which is really amazing. Now, I haven't really done much in the past 2 months. Now, since it's sold, I started, okay, we'll do the little social thing like they said. And when I started doing that, back to no action. Go figure. I don't know. I haven't figured this one out yet. But anyway, I'm going to continue listing on here. Uh, um, there. So anyway, all right. Here. Okay. My hubby. He sells on eBay also. He's the Hawaiian shirt guy. He's the Tommy Bahama guy who he goes out a couple times a week looking at thrift stores trying to find the men's Hawaiian print shirts, the ones that are made in Hawaii, the Tommy Bahamas and the Tory Richards and all that. He's been doing this for years. And since when this whole virus thing closed down, I mean, all the thrift stores closed. He's just like, what am I going to do? Because he doesn't have back inventory like I do. He doesn't have it because all his stuff sells pretty quickly and out the door. I can't find this stuff, but he can. He's just got the magic way of finding it. Anyway, so he's been struggling. So he's been going on eBay, buying it on auction and whatever, and sourcing that way. But this time, I think he was on OfferUp or Craigslist or one of those sites, and he told me that he's going to go meet with a guy to pick up 600 men's Hawaiian shirts. And I go, what? Where'd you find that? What's going on here? And he asked me if he could spend a certain amount for it. I said, yeah, go for it. I figured, heck, you'll make your money back and no problem there. And so he was kind of concerned. We have a Nissan Sentra, and he's going like, the guy said it's like 12 big, huge boxes full. And I don't think I can get it all in the car. I said, well, leave the boxes behind. Just shove everything in the trunk. Shove it in the back seat. Shove it in the front seat. Because you only need one seat to drive in. Just shove everything around. Be surrounded by these shirts. Don't worry about it. You'll get it in there. Pack it in there right. There and stuff. So he went down there, and 2.5 hours later, he called me up and said, "Do you have any extra totes that I can use?" I said, "I got a couple, And he says, "Well, get them ready." He says, "I'm coming home with all this stuff." I said, "Okay." And I asked him, "Well, did you get them all?" Because I thought maybe he may, maybe buy a couple hundred and leave the rest. No, he said he got them all and some more extra. And I'm going, really? So anyway, he drove up. We got it all out of the car, and I piled it up in my living room of my apartment. I mean, I've never seen so many Hawaiian shirts in my freaking life. And they were all kinds of different brands. Um, there was just, I mean, it was just crazy, crazy. And I asked him what was the story about the person that was selling them, and he said they were the lady. She was an eBay reseller, and her husband, and they had all in a storage unit, and she got sick, and so the husband is getting rid of the inventory. Now, as we've been going through these, they all still have their thrift store tags on them. So this is a hellacious, I guess you would call it, death pile. We bought somebody's death pile. I was seeing Goodwill tags on there dated 2015. So some of the stuff's been sitting for at least 5 years. So it's like, wow. So anyway, my husband and I we started processing this through for the past 2 days, and he's grabbing all the high end ones, the Tommy Bahamas, the special Tommy Bahamas, and the Tory Richards, and then the vintage ones, was made in the '60s and stuff. He's grabbing all of those and sticking them up in his store, and he's giving me the lower end ones, or the ones that he just doesn't want to deal with. And so it's a joint adventure, both he and I. So we're still processing this. We still got bags and totes and piles of it to process through and sorting who does who. So right now I've got 100 sitting off the side for me, ready for me to, because they're wrinkled and stuff, so I gotta use the steamer. I got some Downy wrinkle release stuff that has a nice scent to it too. So I'm going to be using that with the steamer to, clean them up, if they need for the cleaning, and to, so that they're clean, because when you use the steamer, it'll clean it like dry cleaning type way, and get all the wrinkles out, make them smell fresh and great. Some of the other ones that maybe, not in all that great shape, that's been, bad, seen so long because they get the musky smell or whatever. Those would definitely go through the wash and stuff, but the better ones, I'll do it this way, and, and get all that. And there, so so that's going to take a lot of prepping to do. I had to go out to Target. Actually, I was aiming to go to Walmart to pick up. I had to buy extra totes for these things because we didn't have enough totes to put all these things in. So I went heading over to Walmart today, and I saw this line all the way around the building, and I said, "Oh no, 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 no!" And it's getting pretty warm outside. I said, "No, no, 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 this isn't gonna work." So I said, "Well, maybe I'll go another day and get the totes, and we'll just keep them in the trash bags, until then, and piled up here and there." And so I thought, well, I'll go over to Target. There was no line. I said, okay. Went to Target, found the totes in the back, and bought them. And I got the distilled water to put into the steamer, because you have to use this distilled water, because regular water will clog up your steamer and stuff. So I used distilled water. So I got that. There. So I'm ready, ready to go. Got some totes. I think we need more totes. I don't think I got enough, but we'll see how this goes. So we're still processing it. It's going to be a lot of work. But the good thing is, he doesn't have to source. When the stores open up, or we got the okay that our area is the stores can open up. They said that last Friday. And what did I do Saturday? I headed right into Hobby Lobby. I had to go Hobby Lobby. I haven't been in Hobby Lobby in over 2 months. Um, and it felt wonderful. I had to go get some jewelry making supplies in there, so I can make jewelry for my jewelry design class, and it felt good. So I got my fix in. I'm feeling good now. I get to look at the nice stuff, and so that's really good. Yeah. Um, so I'm kind of happy that they're opening up stuff, but I'm still leery, so I'm still wearing a mask. I mean, got the hand sanitizer, still washing my hands a lot, so I'm still doing that. So each time I go into some sort of business or building, I look at them going, okay, what do you expect out of me? What's the protocol, here and stuff, because, because I don't know. Each store is different. Each, thing is different of how they want you to do things. So, and I just gotta figure out what they want out of me. So anyway, back to the sourcing of the shirts. what the plan is, I'm going to do with these shirts, because I do have some Tommy Bahamas, but they're not the pretty fancy ones, you know, the embroidery ones. They're just the plain single color, but you got kind of the embossing palm trees and stuff in the background in them. And I got a lot of Jamaica Jacks and a few others, Croft and Bro, and some other brand I've seen a lot of, but I never heard of the brand before and I can't pronounce it. So anyway, I'm going to cross list some eBay and onto Macari, and I'm going to do Posh. I want to see how Posh does with them. I was doing some research tonight, checking out, seeing how Tommy Bahama does. And actually, they sell a lot of Tommy Bahama on there, so the sales seem to be pretty good. The problem is with Posh, I can't tell how long it's, how long they sold, or the sell-through rate, as I can tell on eBay. Macari, I haven't searched it, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to cross post them on all three. I don't use an app program to do that. I do it manually. I'm too cheap. I don't want to pay the price of it there. So, I mean, I've seen a couple of videos of people how to do them. Some look like I like, but so I'm just not up to that to pay the price for it yet. So basically, with these Hawaiian shirts, is this is going to be an experiment for me. I want to see how quickly I can move them out. Um, It's been a while since I've done men's clothing. I started out reselling women's plus size and did a lot of men's plus size clothing. In this batch, I'm seeing there's extra large, 2X's in men's. So, and there's a couple threes and a fours. We already seen. We got big dogs in this batch too, which is focused more plus size in men's. So we got a few of those in there too. So we're going to be listing that up. So I had to today go into my store and create a category for the men's shirts. And I put the size, small, medium is in one category, another one's the extra large, and or large is one, extra large is another, and so forth. And that way, I separate by the sizes. That's how I do my inventory, is by size mostly. So so I did that. So it's ready to go. So all I have to do is work on steaming. So I'll probably, since I've got my other back inventory, oh my god, I got more inventory and I know what to do with here. So I'm going to take a little batch of his stuff, take a little batch of my women's clothing here, take a little batch of jewelry, a batch of CDs, DVDs, and just do batches at a time, um, you know, and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting, but, I'm not going to just spend the next 2 months just doing men's shirts. I do put a little bit of everything in, so you get a variety of stuff coming into the store, in my store here and stuff. So that'll be, I like to keep it going like that, because I notice when I list jewelry, next thing you know, I'm selling some jewelry. If I list women's dresses, I'm selling women's dresses, and it's just good. I just like having a mixture come in. And a mixture of people coming in, buying things and stuff, and maybe someone who came in to buy a CD may like a pair of earrings. Who knows? I don't know. Or they may like that jacket to go with those earrings. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So this is gonna be a long project. But as each Hawaiian shirt sells, I will let you guys know what I sell, when it sells and stuff that I list up. And I will have you go along with my adventure of selling men's Hawaiian shirts. Oh my god, this is crazy. Like I do with the DVDs, the same thing with the Beanie Babies. Let's see. We'll see what these things do. What I got here are lower end brands, or the boring ones. um, so we'll see how this does. On eBay, you never know what's gonna sell, when it's gonna sell, or how it's gonna. You never know. I'm not that picky. If I think I can make a few bucks off it, I'm gonna try it. That's just how I am. I'm not too picky about stuff. Yes, I'll sell stuff from Walmart, and then again, I'll sell stuff from Nordstrom's. Doesn't matter. If I think I can make a few bucks off of it, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna list it. There. So You know, uh, you know, I've been doing this. I've been selling for a long time, and it just amazes me. Some things where sometimes I don't think something's gonna sell, and it sells. It's like, whoa, and it may sell quickly. I don't know. You never know. And so it's good to try different things. I can't stick with one little niche, but I find different niches that I like, and certain niches I'm going to do more of, like the plush. I'm going to keep doing that because I like that one. That's a newer niche I got into. The perfumes, the fragrances. I'm definitely going to keep doing those. I love them. I've been doing it for years when I find them. The jewelry one. That's a recent one. I've been doing that for a couple of years now, and I'm not. I'll keep doing it, but not crazy like, because it's a lot of little work there, and there's a lot of competition with the jewelry. So it takes longer for me to sell, I think. But I still like it. If I see it and I can get an excellent deal for it, I'll pick it up. Um, but definitely keeping up with my women's plus size clothing. That was the niche I started out with. That's the niche I'm still going with. I love it. It's easy to do for me. And then I got into the records, selling music and records, not, a couple of years back ago. And so I like doing that one too. There. So, I'm just going to just keep going. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to just keep listing and listing, and the rest is basically in God's hands. I just do the footwork. He brings me the customers. That's all that counts. That's all it works. So, all I can say is, for those who are new, just keep at it. Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens. Just keep listing. Keep finding stuff. Keep researching. Get to know different niches of stuff. Watch other resellers on YouTube. Um, watch the what's sold videos. Then that kind of gets you an idea what's selling, and kind of give you an idea how much they're selling for, and stuff. Keep educating yourself as a reseller. Keep at it. Keep learning new things there and stuff. Um, just keep growing. If you enjoy doing it, keep doing it. If you don't enjoy it, get out of it. You know? I enjoy still doing it. There's times that I'm not, but most of the time I enjoy it. I enjoy hearing that cha-ching. I laugh. When my husband brought home all these Hawaiian print shirts, I laughed. You know, but I mean, I had more fun just looking to see what you got. You know, I just had more fun with that. I'm gonna dread sitting here measuring these shirts and prepping them and going. But once I start hearing that cha-ching, I'm gonna laugh again at each cha-ching and enjoy each cha-ching that I get off of it from the app. So, but yeah, just keep at it. Anyway, happy listings, happy sales, and I'll talk to you guys later. Toodles.